Michelle DeVito here with an Eco Promise project. This Eco Promise project is going to be one for your garden, and we're going to make some tags so that you can go out and you can label your potted plants with the different herbs that are in them. Or if you have a garden that you've set out, you can decorate your garden with these little tags and know exactly what's in each row. It's a very simple project, and it's not going to require a lot of measuring or a lot of gluing or hammering. It's just going to be an easy little reuse/recycling of some wine corks. So if you look at the plants that are in front of you, I've already made several tags, and I've labeled my pots by hanging my little tag on it just with a clothespin. And they're very, very simple to make. The first thing that we're going to make is going to be our display hanger here, because we're going to need something to attach those wine corks to. So we're going to need to have a braid again. To cut your twine, you're going to measure 18 inches. Once that first one is cut, then you can just measure using that first strand and cutting all 6 of the strands that you're going to need. Now, take those strands, tie a knot, and I think I'm going to move that down just a little bit. Give yourself about 1 inch at the top, 1.5 inches. There we go. It's better. Separate your 3 sections, 2 strands each, and then we're just going to braid. Go ahead and braid that until you have about 9 inches. I've found that a 9-inch braid is just about the right size for that hanger. Continue braiding. Until you have 9 inches. Finish braiding my strap. You can see here it's about 9 inches. We can look and check it against the ruler, but there we go. Yeah, just about 9 inches. Now, as I said before, that seems to be a good length for those hangers. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to tie that off. Just a nice, easy little knot here. Pull those strands through. And we've finished our hanger. For the actual label, that's where our wine cork comes in. You can see I have a selection here of corks. I like to look for the corks that don't have a lot of writing. That makes it easier for me to write on. Then you just want to take your Sharpie and you want to put your cork in your hand just about like that. And then you want to write whatever you want on that label. I need to have some more basil labels. We have a lot of basil that we plant and that we like to eat. So I'm just going to label mine with basil. If you have a pretty handwriting or fancy handwriting, you can do that. Mine isn't too fancy, so that's just what I've got. It's just basil. So now I'm going to know when I put this on my pot of basil, especially before it's actually germinated, I'm going to know what's in that pot. There we go. Attaching your strap or your hanger to your label is really easy. You just need a couple of either thumbtacks or nails or brads or something that's got a sharp point and then a flat head to keep it in place. So these are just picture hangers. I found them around the house. They work nicely. I also found some of these thumbtacks, the brads that you use on your cork board or your bulletin board. Either one of them work just fine. I happen to like these, so I'm going to use this one. So to attach it, I go ahead, I like the loop in it. It makes it a little bit fancier. So just take one side of your braid, take your brad, just push that in there firmly till it's flush. Take another brad, go to the other side, keep that loop in there if you want to loop, and then just attach the other side. Again, you want to have something that's sharp, like a tack or a brad, so it goes right on into that cork nice and easily. And there you see. Easy. All done. Now we have something that we can hang on each of our pots when we plant them with whatever our herbs are, and we know what is in that pot. It makes it easy, and it really is kind of pretty. There you have it. One eco project completed. You now have the directions and the instructions and the know-how to make some nice little garden labels for your backyard garden or your patio garden.